Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Des and this is Books and Stuff. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. If you are returning, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and welcome back. Today I'm reviewing Just Kids by Patti Smith. So there are no chapters in this book. It goes by parts. So it goes by parts. It did take me till about the halfway point, or the parts where I got to the hotel, before I could really get into it. I was super struggling with it. I think part of my problem was I didn't really realize that I knew who Patti Smith was. And if you don't know, she sang Gloria and Sometimes Love Isn't Enough. I'm not sure that's the exact name of the song, but she also wrote songs for other singers. She's also an artist. This is her story and how she met one of her best friends. And it is their story. I did struggle with it. Most of the book takes place in New York, which I found to be fascinating because I love New York City. I was able to try to picture where some of these places were. Some of them I've heard of, some of them, at least the areas, like, you know, Broadway and stuff like that. I knew where the areas were, so that kind of helped me a little bit. It is a fantastic book once you get through the first part of it. And I think if I would have realized I knew who she was, I think I would have not have struggled so much in the beginning. It took me to that point before I realized who she was, and then I really couldn't put it down. So it was a really good book. It takes you a lot through New York City from like the early days until like the 80s. So the changes that happened and the changes that happened to the places they went and foreseen for those changes. And she was from Jersey, so that goes back and forth from there a lot. It also talks a little bit about Paris and France, as she travels there a few times. And it's their life, it's their struggles and how they struggled before they became who they became and became famous, and how they had to, you know, work really hard to get there and not forget where you came from. Not forget who your friends are. Not leave everybody in the dust when you do become famous. So it's very, very good. I do highly recommend it, especially if you know who she is and if you like art, because there was a lot of art in here, references. And I did love one of her jobs was at the Strand bookstore, which is where I bought this, and it is my favorite bookstore in New York City, and I love that they mentioned it. I never heard of the other bookstores that they mentioned in there, but the Strand was definitely a big bonus for me that they did mention that, and that is where I actually bought the book. And that is a fantastic bookstore that y'all need to check out if you're ever in the city. So the next book I'm going to read and review, I don't have to show you. It is, my Kindle's dead, but it is going to be the second book in the Magics by Faith Prince, I believe it is. And I did pre-order it when it came out. It is on my Kindle. I just need to get that charged up so that I can read it. And then I'll be reviewing that one for you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And y'all have a wonderful day.